All right, so it's recording on that end. We're just waiting for the video. Good on that end? All right, good. All right, hello. We're getting into another episode of the Mental Threats Podcast. I would make you episode 184. I have my guest right here, OreoTheSage, if you'd like to speak. Yes. OreoTheSage is an artist from Charlotte, North Carolina. Are you originally from Charlotte, North Carolina?
Nah, Brooklyn, New York.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, New Yorkers are just populating here so much so. But how long you been living in Charlotte?
I think in a few days it's gonna be 7 months.
7 months? Oh, wow. So you ain't even been here a whole year. Okay.
Nah.
And you're already tapped in with the music scene a little
Somehow.
bit. That's dope. That's really dope. How long you been doing music, Mr. Sage?
4 years.
4 years. Okay. All right. And why the name OreoTheSage?
Well, everyone calls me Oreo.
Okay.
And that just kind of stuck with me. But I'm also a nerd who loves anime.
Oh.
So if you ever watch a show called Naruto, you have
yes,
the sages.
I love Naruto.
Like you got the sage, the sick patch, the sage, the snake sage, the frog sage. I'm the Oreo sage. Like, what's up?
So you just be killing Oreo, you be summoning Oreos and shit?
Hell yeah.
Just fucking to go with some Oreos.
I sort of got I be splashing niggas. I be like,
Okay, so basically, like being a sage is like you just kind of see it as like a pinnacality, like it's just like being at the top of your game type.
Yeah.
Thing. Like okay, yeah, I respect it. Cause like I have a friend in Raleigh who's also Liberian as well and everything, and his name he goes by the name of Kuruma the Sage and everything, which is like
hey, shout out.
Yeah, he's actually a producer mostly, but he also is an artist doing his own music as well. I feel like y'all would all mess up too. Because he's like he loves Naruto and anime as well,
right.
And everything. So it's just like it's pretty dope, medium and everything. Like anime is some shit though.
I do so fucking fire.
You get
bro.
so immersed in that world and everything. So you grew up during the time of Toonami and everything
Hell
like that.
Yeah. Every was it Sunday? No, it was Saturday.
It was Saturday
night.
No. It was Friday night, or was it? Like I know it was around the end. Like it must have been Saturday. It must have been Saturday.
Yeah, it was Saturday night. Right after they played the first two like Adult Swim shows, then they switched to Toonami, and I'm like, hell yeah.
Yeah. Back in the day, though, I think it was like before Toonami. I mean, before Adult Swim, though. Like right before Adult Swim, they'll put on like Toonami and everything. That's when they had like I remember like they had Naruto, they had Yu Yu Hakusho, they had Dragon Ball Z,
They had Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh. I remember Yu-Gi-Oh being mostly a WB type of thing and everything.
Let's be honest, it was everywhere.
Yeah, and Yu-Gi-Oh! GX was on Cartoon Network, I recall. Yeah, I remember catching on Cartoon Network as well
100%.
and everything. Yeah, but Naruto, that was a dope ass. I love Naruto.
Well, who doesn't like Naruto?
Yeah, but then it's just I don't know. Like my high points in Naruto growing up was like definitely the Chunin exams and everything. That was dope. Yeah, when Rock Lee was showing up and everything.
He dropped the weights.
Sometimes I wouldn't even like watch the whole series from the beginning. I just go straight to that and I'll just start watching it from that.
That is arguably one of the best fights in anime, period.
Yes.
Because he fucked up Gaara so bad, the quote unquote untouchable.
Yes.
Once he dropped them weights, Gaara turned his head. He was like, what?
No, everybody was hating on him so bad. It's
I swear.
Bro, like, why would he bring weight? That's so dumb. Like, why would he bring that? It's like, well, you think if you little off some weights, it's going to make some.
Then you wait for that whole 4 foot drop and that big ass dust cloud. You like, oh, nah. He's serious.
Yeah, and then he just was super speed and everything. Yeah, dude, they did Rock Lee so dirty in the damn series.
I swear to God, bro.
I saw him as like the third man. Like after like, Naruto and Sasuke, I feel like he had the biggest resolve.
100% a person without chakra, and he's working his ass off to still be a ninja. He became one of the fucking top
taijutsu experts. Yeah, that's what he wanted to be.
But like top one or no, guy got first. The top second spot of best taijutsu users on Earth in that universe, and no one can touch him. And don't give this motherfucker a bottle of Henny, because that motherfucker will put you through pennies and nails. It is so sad. The way he did Kamimaru.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I was like, ain't no way. He was flexing.
He had his moment, and that was the last big moment he had. bad and everything. Like, damn, at least let him fuck up like an Akatsuki member or something.
Exactly, bro.
Like, y'all gave it to Sakura. Like, come on. Now,
and they also gave it to fucking guy, which, you know, that shit was funny because he boxed the fuck out of Kasame.
Kasame basically killed himself, but it's just like, you know.
Yeah, he bitched. He bitch made for real. We can't fuck with we can't fuck with him like that. Like, cause hell nah. You gotta take that L with resolve, okay?
It's like, you know, but even Shikamaru killed one of the Akatsuki. Was like, that was earned because like he was avenging Asuma.
Like 100%. Like, my man put that motherfucker through years of torture for a person who can never die. And legend says that motherfucker's still alive, just dying repeatedly.
Again and again and again. It's right there. You know, it's just like, you know, I feel like Naruto is like, it's like a bittersweet thing right now for me, like looking into it. Because I feel like there was a lot of like narratives or they didn't even really get to shed a light on. Like, you know, what happened to the Uzumaki clan and village and everything. Like, there was a clan that had their own village. Like, that's crazy. And so for all like the different types of like, you know, nations having to like, you know, like literally like had to corner them and like kill them off like that way, and for the Lee village to just kind of just let it happen when they had like most of the strongest people there, you know, it was kind of weird to me.
Okay, well, about that, see, I was one of them nerds who actually read the light novels and the little guidebooks and shit.
Well, cultured man.
Hell, the fuck, I wouldn't be a nerd if I wasn't gonna do that. Like, to be honest. Yeah. So basically, with the Uzumaki clan, the Leaf Village, you know, kind of just killed them all because they were kind of the strongest clan ever. Because not only do they have like the little chains and shit, they created the Reaper Death Seal.
Oh yeah.
So they found a way to contact Death himself and take you out. That is very, very much a problem.
Oh really?
And not only they can heal themselves just by biting themselves. Like you seen Karin fucking letting Sasuke get a little, you know.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, and they don't really put too much emphasis on her being Uzumaki. Like now, like when they say someone's an Uzumaki, they just kind of lightly describe it, like how they say like Nagato, like was an Uzumaki and everything. Like I remember when Toby like literally just say like, yeah, now you saw your Uzumaki in your hair, and like he was an Uzumaki the whole time, and just said it over like that's a big deal. Exactly. That's basically Naruto cousin right there.
That's what they like. We can't just like brush past that like that wasn't just said.
Yeah, no, and then like it's Nagato and fucking Karin. That's two who, and like obviously Naruto's mother of course. Kusima. Yeah, and then Mito Uzumaki, the first nine-tailed Jinchuriki and everything. Yeah, so it's just like there was a couple and everything. I know the one in the picture, like the elder of the Uzumaki with the white hair, Ashina Uzumaki, I think was his name or something. The older guy and everything. That was
I
like,
know who you talking about.
Yeah, standing next to he was standing next to the first Hokage in that one.
Ooh, I forgot his name.
Yeah, they called him Ashina, I think, but I looked deeper into it. And it was just like, you know, I feel they could have really shed more light on that. Like, I feel like instead of just skipping forward to Boruto, they could have, like, either skipped, like, backward to those times, kind of see, like, what was going on, like a little Chronicles type series, kind of, like, shed some light on the Sarutobi clan, the freaking Uzumaki clan, stuff like that, you know. Like, I wanted to learn more about that. Like, what was the world looking like before that?
See, the thing that got me kind of pissed off, because they were actually going to do that. They was going to make a little, like, 4-episode spinoff with Minato as like the main character, but do a huge deep dive in all the other clans and shit. But they canceled that shit. So
they should have won with that. They should have won. Cause those people were still kind of established. It would have gave them more time to even like, you know, kind of rethink the whole Boruto thing. Cause it's just like, I don't know. I feel like for some people like they're really getting into it and it's like getting like, but I don't know. It just kind of turned me off. Like a couple parts of it is just like, you know, like you got this kid who's supposed to be the child of Naruto who looks like a carbon copy of Naruto, which is I know over time he still like develops like certain adjustments and everything. But it's like, you know, with Naruto's kids, I thought like they would look more like, you know, Hyuga children, you know, like with the eyes and everything. I know Himawari kind of takes a little bit more
of her mother.
Yeah, but it's like, you know, it's just like with the blonde hair, blonde ain't even like a dominant trait. Like it's just like, you know, but that's just one thing. And like, you know, the second thing is just like, you know, with with just the way how they kind of set up with the gadgets and everything, making chakra and everything like that. It's
that's the dumbest thing I ever
saw.
Like for like 2 seconds, I was like, oh, what the fuck is that? Motherfucker just catches scrolls and be like, ding, Rasengan. I'm like, hey, hell nah.
Yeah.
It takes like niggas years to fucking master Rasengan, and only 2 people master that shit in like a week.
Yeah, no, for real. And it actually meant like something when they did it. Like you actually saw their struggle trying to do it. Exactly. And plus he's like, you know, Naruto was a one release out, like that was his natural. That would kind of make sense, you know, for him to like go for a week. But it's like even on top of that with the whole Naruto situation, it's going to the route where it's like, you know, like they're reincarnations of gods basically, and then it's just it takes out the whole work hard and stuff like that when they kind of took away like the more militaristic side of things and everything in favor of like, you know, for like more just like, okay, I got a Rasengan now, or okay, I got all this power now, or okay, I got this power up now, you know, like that's just, you know, like it kind of took away from it, you know, for everything that I really like the series for. Like, okay, you have this whole military organizations through like ninjas and everything. Well, they didn't have guns or nothing. They had to use jutsu.
And
they had to use strategy. They had to use summoning. There was so many different ways they had to master certain types of, you know, like
chakra natures.
Natures and everything. You know, like that's what made it intriguing for me. Because I'm like, oh, snap. By the end of this series, this dude, Naruto, is going to be like, you know, one splendid ninja. When I think about a splendid ninja, I be thinking like the third Raikage. You know,
shit.
like, because he did it all type. So, like, that's the apex when I think about it, you know, or like even with Jiraiya, with like, not only did it Rasengan, you have the toad summonings, of course, and then it's just like the dragon flame bombs and everything, stuff like that.
Fucking mud walls, the fucking
yes,
the shit he did on fucking Itachi when he first showed up.
Yes, like there were so many different techniques that they were just doing, and I feel like Naruto just never got to really learn anything outside of Rasengan. It was just like
Shadow Clone Jutsu.
Yeah, Shadow Clone Jutsu's dope, Rasengan's dope, and when they work in unison, you know, like the Shadow Clones kind of help make the Rasengans faster. That was pretty dope and everything.
And
but
they
on top
learned
of
the
that,
Flying Raijin too.
Yeah, Flying Raijin and everything. You know, I feel like if Naruto would have just did some stuff like learn more wind-based attacks, like how like, you know, like how Danzo did all those like wind bullets and everything, like that would be a good counter to like, you know, fireball jutsu and shit like that.
I swear to God.
You know?
And that's why I always like fucking Sasuke better, because his arsenal is way greater than Naruto.
Yeah.
Naruto has three main jutsus that he would constantly use. Sasuke has the fucking Chidori, Karin, the fucking Chidori
jutsu.
street, the spear, the shit where he like created a whole fucking field of lightning just out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Then he fucking not only he also has the Shadow Clone Jutsus, but on top of that he mastered fucking both the first, second, third, and Mangekyo Sharingan.
Yeah.
And he utilizes them to their maximum capability.
Yeah.
And then when he got the internal, he went crazy once he got the fucking Amaterasu.
Yeah.
I'm like, hell fucking yes, do that shit. And when he fucking clapped the fuck out of Danzo, I was so happy.
Yeah, dude, Danzo was a scumbag.
He was oh my.
But I feel like we missed out on like having an evil Hokage too with Danzo. I would have liked that they stretched that out like a couple years. You know what I'm saying? Like a time skip type stuff for like, because it would have given Naruto a sense of just like, oh wow, like if I really have to become Hokage, like I'm really gonna have to clean some stuff up. Because it wasn't just Danzo. Like the third Hokage, second Hokage, even the first Hokage, they made mistakes that was like affecting the village to the present. So like it wasn't about just, oh, we're gonna find peace. Like, you know, it becomes more complicated than that.
Exactly.
So it's just like, what compromises I'm gonna have to make as a leader? Like, what am I gonna have to do? Like in terms of just relating to other villages. You know, what if somebody comes up and like they become a Kage and like they don't mess with us? You know, what are we gonna have to do? You know, because it's like money, power, resources. These are real life things that we have to deal with, even to this day.
Exactly.
And everything that affects even our relationships with other countries and so on, which are even the different type of leader. And we only got like 4 years of peace, you know, in between. So it's just like, and things are quick to change. So it's like, you know, it's just like, I just really would have like to see that part of like him being a Hokage or him like rising up to be an Hokage. I hate that the fact that he had to be a Genin to be a Hokage and everything. Because like, you mean to tell me this dude didn't do nothing all those years to study? Like, you know, it's just like, come on, he's not a moron to that degree. It's like we try to make it like, oh yeah, dumb shouting main character, like, oh yeah, that's related. Like, it's really not. It's like, bro, you really didn't get your shit together. Like, you're the strongest in the village, but you didn't like to read. Like, come on.
See, my thing is, right?
Yeah.
I felt like Naruto did not have to like take the tuning exams or the getting exams when he fought.
Skipped it.
Like this man saved the village not once, not twice, but 3 times.
And mastered a Jonin level technique when he was just a Genin as a kid.
Exactly.
Like, you know, and it's just like that's like one of the biggest plot holes of even the tuning exams, because it literally came down to only like a small group of people every year, but there's multiple Jonins and everything. Like, there should have been like a graduate school for Jonin.
Exactly.
Like little GMAT. You know what I'm saying? Just something on the side you can do to like become a Jonin that doesn't result between like having to go to the tuning exam and like being a tuning and like doing all that. You know what I mean? Like, there should be multiple ways to become something besides one type of way. You know, and that's just kind of how I saw it. But it's just like, you know, between like, you know, between Naruto never really just between Danzo not becoming that evil Hokage to kind of show like, okay, the corruption of the village is something we need to work on. And just, you know, like, you know, plot holes are just like, you know, how the tuning exams, like, are there any other ways to become a tuning? We never got to really see that. We never got to see, like, you know, really go the deep of history of like the Uzumaki clan and all the older and during the Warren State period. We kind of get a glimpse, but not like a full, you know.
Right.
And it's just like, there were just so many missed opportunities and everything. And it's just like, you know, I love that world and I love the world building and everything. But it's just like, you know, where are we at? It just makes it hard to kind of invest that degree. So it's
100%.
yeah, but we could talk about this all day. But it took like a big ass chunk out of the
I swear to God.
My apologies for that.
You good.
All right. But swinging back to you, Mr. Sage and everything, because you say like you like Oreos and everything. You just love Oreos and that's part of your name as well, too?
Okay, I like Oreos, but my old wrestling coach gave me the name Oreo.
Oh, and why do you call you Oreo?
So I forgot to eat lunch one day, and I remember I had a big ass pack of Oreos in my bag, like deep in the practice room, all the way in the back with my bag. I snuck away to eat some. He found me. He was like, "Oreo, get your fat ass in here. It's not my fault you didn't eat. Now come run these laps." I'm like,
Oh, wow.
From then, everybody and their mom still fucking calls me Oreo. I'm like, fuck it.
I respect it. That's a dope like origin story, really, and everything. And so when it comes to like athletics and everything, you pretty much, how long were you invested into wrestling? Because like that's really dope. Like, people who wrestle like long time, like, they can fight and they know how to move their body and everything. So like, did you get really deep into the whole wrestling sphere and everything?
Okay, yeah, yes, I did. Because I only did 2.5 sports growing up. I did wrestling, baseball, and cross country.
Okay.
I only say half because with cross country I only did it for like 2 days and I quit.
Oh.
So.
And what about cross country? Said like, nah, that's not my shit.
The running.
You're just like, nah, man.
Yeah.
I'm about to go home, give me another pack of Oreos, man. This is bullshit.
Exactly. I wanted to be a fat ass, but you know I was a skinny ass nigga, so I had to like, you know, get a little meat on my bones. So with wrestling, I put a little bit of weight on. I started hitting the weight room. I ran. I started conditioning myself, and that shit actually helped me a lot moving forward. Because then when I took all that and went to baseball, I would hit these dangers. It was crazy. I had a good arm, but horrible aim. Like, I can throw it as far as you need me to, but I guarantee you it's going 30 yards to the left or 30 yards to the right, never straight to you.
Oh, yeah.
So I had to work on that. But my fucking swing was so good, I just miss it low-key. But that's neither here nor there.
Okay, that's dope. So it's like you're growing up in New York. You grew up in Brooklyn, correct, and everything?
Halfway.
Halfway Brooklyn. What parts of New York do you stay in before coming to Charlotte?
Okay, so this is a whole deep dive. All right, welcome to the geography of OreoTheSage, guys. Okay. So first, right?
New segment.
Born in Bed-Stuy, which is in Brooklyn, New York.
Oh, dope.
I stayed there for like 4 or 5 years. Moved to South Carolina because my family got a divorce.
Oh.
So I lived with my mom for a little bit. Then I ended up moving back to New York when I was like 11, 12. I stayed there for like a year and a half. Moved back down to South Carolina. I ended up finishing the rest of high school down there. Then I ended up moving to Brevard, North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
For college.
Where's that at?
You know where Asheville is?
Oh, yeah.
Like it's like borderline an hour away from Asheville.
Oh, okay.
It's like all the way in the mountains.
All right. And you had all 4 years over there?
Hell no.
You didn't want to be there?
Hell no.
This wasn't your vibe?
Oh, like it was good at first. I made a lot of long-time friends and family there. But they kept hoeing me. So I was like, you know what? Fuck this. And like I went as an art major.
Oh, okay.
And like I am the type of person who incorporates everything that I love to do in some type of way. So I love to do music. So I would incorporate my music into my art. It got bad to the point where my professor was like, you know what? Maybe you shouldn't be an artist. Maybe this isn't for you. And I really hurt because I spent like my whole life drawing, getting ready to be an animator, doing all this fun shit, making cover arts for everyone, just to be told, yeah, art's not for you, bro. I was like, oh, really?
You should have went to an HBCU.
I should have, but I didn't.
They would have encouraged you. They would have did whatever they could to ensure what got you locked in with someone else. You know, like, you seem like somebody who would like fit in at H. Because I went to NCCU and everything. They had a bunch of black interns and everything in the anime.
Exactly.
It was dope. Like it was really. It kind of blew my mind when I got there. How much like really be at an HBCU and everything.
Shit,
yeah.
I wanted to go to Benedict.
Benedict.
Yeah, because I went to C.A. Johnson for like 2 years. And that's the high school we're close with Benedict. And I was in the drum line at the time. So I spent a lot of time with their, band and drum line and their campus and their homecomings. And they came to our homecomings a lot. We would always go back and forth. So I was like fully planned to like go to Benedict until we moved deeper into South Carolina. And so that's like in like the Bluffton, which is like the closer Savannah area. So I ended up finishing high school out over there. And I went to like a predominantly white school. I was like, all right, bet. But it's cool because I have 2 good-ass friends. Like, those are my brothers, Sean and Donnell.
Shout out to y'all.
Shout out to y'all. Y'all my brothers to the day I die. I wouldn't, like, I feel like we started like this music journey, but me and Donnell kept it going. Sean went to a whole different avenue. He is like he good with graphics. He's good with like creating just random shit. He's just nice with it. Donnell, my brother, he has vocals of a fucking angel, and I hate the fact that I can't sing like him because I envy that shit so bad. Though whenever we both hop on songs together, we both be like, all right, so you want me to go like 50%? I'm like, bro,
it's not even my final form.
Exactly, type shit.
It was such a flex.
So, shout them out. But that they were like the greatest things that happened when I moved back down. And then, of course, I got friends in New York. Shout y'all out. I don't know. It's like everywhere I go, I meet new people and they become family to me. Like the homie Ron. Like within the second, the third week of me moving down here, I met Ron, and we became like borderline brothers. This motherfucker drives 45 minutes every other day to see my ass.
That's dope.
And like that's a real nigga right there. That's my brother right there. Shout out Gucci Ronnie.
Hey, this is another chapter in Bermuda and Liberia fuck with each other, bro. I don't know why we just stay connected. That's just how it is.
It be like that.
Yeah, that's just how Liberians are, man. Like we'll give like an arm and a leg, bro. Like we'll come through and everything. Like we'll support and all. And although like our country is just kind of like, like we're still trying to figure things out and everything. Right. But at the same token, it's just like, yeah, that's just kind of how Ron is. Like even when I saw him like literally at Audio Box and everything, I'm like, oh wow, okay, there's somebody I know here. So it's like it makes it easier to just kind of blend in a little bit more. So it's just like just stuff like that and everything. So it's just like he was pretty supportive of me like on social media as well, looking through my stories and everything, responding, and we just kind of see each other around and everything. Like I saw both of y'all at Trey Rhodes, Charlotte Sparks and everything. And what was the experience getting to there?
Actually, kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So during the audition process, the only person who ever seen me perform is Prophecy.
Oh.
Shout out Prophecy, that's my guy.
Mm-hmm.
He seen me perform my little ass off at one of his events.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, "Hey, you should, audition for this." I was like, "Sure." So me and Ron, we auditioned. It was like, you can do better with this. You can do better with this. We'll see what happens with the next audition. Then I'll come back to the next audition. It was like, okay, I see you got better with this, but you're lacking in this. Like you gave a little bit more energy there. We're gonna get back to you. We're gonna get back to you. So the third and final audition,
Just kept coming.
I just kept coming. I was determined like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Then he was like, all right, honestly, bro, you didn't need to come again. Like, you was already in. I was like, oh, why didn't you say that? He was like, I thought you wouldn't know. But that's besides the point. Turns out, I was his saver artist.
Uh-huh.
So he was like, I don't care who the fuck didn't make it or who the fuck makes it. You need to be here.
Uh-huh.
Because my showmanship is like fucking amazing.
That's true. That is true. Like when I first saw you perform, I'm like, oh wow, this is dope. I wonder how long you been doing this. It's dope. It's like everything. So it's just like, yeah, like you have a really like unique sound, but as I see like little sense of like Childish Gambino a little bit there and everything. Would you say that you were influenced by Childish Gambino song?
Yeah, I was influenced by a lot of people actually. See, one
yeah.
thing that people gotta understand that I can't stay on one thing for like a very long time. That's just my ADHD ass personality.
Same.
That's why I love jumping to like different genres all the fucking time. Like I can jump from like a Shmino type of vibe to a Childish Gambino vibe to a fucking Alicia Keys vibe to a fucking Trey Songz vibe to a Brent Faiyaz vibe. And so on and so forth. So I'm like very versatile, but I love it because it just gives me more range to do what the fuck I want.
Yeah.
It helps me feel like in tune with who the fuck I really am. I feel like I have a lot of flavors just like ready just like to give to the world and be like, hey, okay, here you go. Here you go. You like Afro? You like Afro?
Yeah.
Bam,
Afrobeats,
there you
yes,
go. Yo,
yes.
oh shit, you like rap? I can't really do that well, but I give you what I can do. Bam.
That's fine.
Oh, you want to sing? You want R&B? Like my manager, Blake on the boards. That motherfucker is trying to make me just do straight R&B. I was like, look, I'll do some R&B,
Yeah.
just not a lot. And I did this one R&B song with my homegirl Lulu. Shout out Lulu Soul. I love you, sis. And we did this song called My Faith. And that was one of like the most like proud fucking moments I had when making a song, because watching that come together with Lulu, because all of them are in New York. So remember that I'm the only Charlotte like artist down here that are connected with them. So
There's a lot of New Yorkers here though. Just want to let you know.
Yep, I know, I know. But just doing that just makes music for me a lot more, entertaining and a lot more like enjoyable, because music is almost everything to me, if not that.
And your experience of working with Trey Rhodes and everything and like performing at Charlotte's Park, how would you describe it in the experience?
I think it was fun. I had a lot of fun. I got to meet a lot of dope artists that I've wanted to like meet in person for a while. It was like Mental, Spaz, Jaden, shout y'all out. Y'all are amazing. Because I just finished a song with Spaz, like not even 2 days ago.
Yeah, I had Spaz on the podcast. He's dope.
As fuck. Then we have Mental. I did his 2000s track. And me and him went stupid.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
He's cool, too. I'm about to get him on the podcast tomorrow.
Oh,
so
hell
two people
yeah.
going to be the podcast tomorrow. Huh? Just like that extended universe.
Exactly. It's just, and watching everybody like perform, I was intrigued because everybody had like something that like made them stand out. It wasn't like just the same old trap, like rap, all this other, kill this, shoot that, drugs, sex, money, gangs, ga.
Yeah.
No, it was like personalities just flourishing for everyone to see. And the fact that I got to be a part of that was fucking amazing. So shout out Trey Rhodes, shout out DDA Tank or DD Tank.
DDA Tank, you had it right.
Yeah, and shout out Prophecy, because without y'all, a lot of people wouldn't like seen me in that element in Charlotte. So I'm really like thankful for that.
Yeah, and I'm really loving how like we're really like creating a community and everything. Like we're starting to get familiar with each other. We kind of see each other around and everything like that. Even like you saw me at Audio Box, I was like, oh wait, no, this is the same guy I met long ago. Like you already follow me and everything like that. So it's just like like I feel like that really kind of gives me a whole lot of optimism on like what the future has for us and where we can go, because I feel like now we're starting to recognize exactly like there's a lack of infrastructure and everything, and it's been like that way for a while. So now the people are really trying to take their first steps and actually doing what they got to do to actually not only build their brand, but also network and build the connections and actually making sure that they are well maintained as well. Yeah. It's just like I've been meaning to have you all since I like first saw you at the thing and everything, and now here you are. And I literally saw you at Audio Box just a couple of days ago and everything, and like we could have a whole conversation about anime and stuff like that. It's like we always know each other, that type of stuff.
100%.
And it's just like I'm gonna do my due diligence on my hand as well. With the whole playlist situation and everything once I get it updated and so on. But it's just like, yeah, man, like there's a lot that you could pretty much like get from starting in a city like Charlotte, even though like there's a lack of infrastructure and everything. It's like, like you're really starting to really mix in like people who are really trying to work to really put the city on. And like this is like the genesis part, we ain't got the exodus part, we ain't at the other part, we ain't opening, we're not trying to like open no Red Seas or nothing like that. Right. But it's like, but it's like to know that your face is like amongst those and everything that are really trying to set the city up, that would really like, have you in a sense grow synonymously like with the city and so on. So it's just like, so like would you see Charlotte as being like a city you want to stay in like for long term, or are you just trying to pass through?
I plan on moving like for like a good minute. Because I feel like since I came here, my music, has gotten a lot better, and like just the growth in general is amazing. Because I came down here at like give or take 500 followers. Now I'm at like 950. I'm like, holy shit.
Doubled. Like, we're doubling up, almost 200%. Let's
exactly.
Go.
So I feel like being down here like increased my chances. But I also learned a lot about performing and dealing with promoters and shit. Like there was this one shady ass promoter. like I cannot fuck with him. At all. Like after half the shit that I done seen him do, I immediately blocked and cut that motherfucker off.
That's all right.
But okay. I'm thankful for that experience because now I know what to look out for in like the long term.
You live and learn, and this is a good city to live and learn too, because there's nothing but a lack of infrastructure around. So just knowing that you're kind of seeing all these wrongs, like someone's gonna make it turn like right. And I feel like I commend Trey for actually doing what he needed to do to actually set up the Charlotte Spark and everything. Hopefully one day if I get everything situated, I would like to sponsor as well, like with the Mental Threads podcast and everything, because Trey, that's the homie and everything. I respect what he's been doing for a while, and to know like people like you and Trey, like y'all actually are not like originally from the city and everything, but knowing that you actually chose the city as your city is your city, just like that. So that's just kind of how I see it. Like I'm not conservative with stuff like that and everything, because there's so many people moving here anyway. So it's just like, the kind of X's y'all out would just be just kind of ludicrous, because you already relate to most people here anyway. Most people aren't even from here.
Exactly.
So just like that. So it's just like, we're still the underdog city and everything, so it's like once we win an NBA championship and maybe like an NFL championship, that'd be pretty dope too, to kind of put the city on. But I feel like we like us working also kind of helps build like our personality as well. So
100%.
So it's like moving between New York and South Carolina and even like living in Charlotte, what are like some key differences living in all these places? What are some things that stand out, or like what are some like pros and cons between all these different places?
Easy. Weather plays a very, 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 very. Did I say very? Very.
Yeah, you said very a lot.
Yeah, a very huge role in it. Like when I moved to Brevard, that shit was cold 98% of the time.
Oh,
like
really?
The first year, we got snowed down like very hard, so classes was shut down for like half a month.
Oh.
Like and you had like everybody rolling down on fucking snowboards around campus and shit. I'm like, God damn. Tight shit. But then, I came back to South Carolina. It was hot as fuck. I was like, God damn. Then I moved to fucking Charlotte, which is like extremely bipolar ass weather.
Yes, bipolar is definitely a word.
Yeah, yeah. But New York is like, it's always cold. And you do have like a good bit amount of time where it's like warm and shit. And when it's warm, it's like hot. If not, it's just cold. It's never an in between.
It's either hot or cold in New York, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. And like in terms of like relating to people and everything, like people go outside more in New York and everything compared to Charlotte and South Carolina.
Okay. Actually, I see more people rolling around in Charlotte and New York. I feel like New York, because that's like one of the biggest tourist spots on like where we like live technically. So you have a lot of people just roaming around. It's like overly crowded. But down here, everybody's doing something. They getting their bread. They doing what they need to do. They just living life.
Oh, okay.
So I say both New York and Charlotte.
Okay, dope. All right, so it's like, obviously like going into your hobbies and thing, anime is a part of it, but like what's another hobby that you have outside of like anime and stuff?
Oh, I like to draw a lot. Like I make my own cover arts. I make cover arts for other people who ever want to tap in. I make like cartoonish, anime inspired like cover arts.
That's dope.
No matter what. Then I play a lot of video games too. Like that helps me like sane up a bit. And then, talking to my girlfriend, a lot of the time we be vibing.
Talking to your girlfriend as a hobby is such that's a flex.
Like that, like it kind of is. Like for me, having her in my life right now, it makes everything better. She's actually pushing me to do a lot of shit. Like when it comes to like this content shit that Blake be on my ass about, she like, oh, did you post? No, do that, and maybe we can keep talking. I'm like, all right, tight shit. I'm like, did you eat? Nah, all right, bet. I'm hanging up the phone to you. You were like, hold on. I'm about to go make some food right now. I bet. But she's like the one, like, female in my life who's ever like truly pushed me to like record. She knows how like I can get rusty and how I can like just fall out or something. But she like, oh, try this. Record something like that. Or try this kind of style. She like challenges me too. So I'm like, okay. Like a song that I just posted on my on my Instagram page not too long ago called Air Candy. She was like, "Ooh, make it like a Shmino type song." I was like, "I'll give it a try." And like the beat was fire. I'm listening to her, and we were like, "Yeah, this shit vibe." So I'm like, I was like, okay. You're like your candy to me. You're like the fuck you mean? Come try it, I'll bring you ease. Don't believe it, come with me. Yeah.
Okay.
Part of my attention. To the phone, to the kitchen. We plotting on dishes. I'm dishing. I'm coming in hot. Hey.
That's nice. Okay. It's already on Spotify and everything?
Actually, not yet. I plan to release it like either next week or the week after.
Okay, dope. All right. I won't be able to put it in the closing credits for this episode because it hasn't been released yet. But I'm pretty sure there's plenty of songs and everything because like from your performance, you do give off like a Smino vibe and everything like that, like with your songs and your sounds. What are some songs that you like really really like and everything that you would just be like, or like you would that you would definitely recommend to really get to know OreoTheSage?
Oh, that's actually a good question. I have a few. All right, so one song I have, Static. I made that when I was like finding like the style I wanted to portray as with my genre, and that like became like the first stepping stone of that. And I really like that song. I gotta listen to that more often. Then you fast forward, and I made this one album called Mental Changes, and that like shows off my versatility. So I hopping on like pop punk songs, rock songs, indie vibes, pop, R&B, this, that, and the third. And I would advise you like listen to that at your own discretion. Then accompanied by that, I have Colors of Perk, The one song, no, two songs I recommend you listen to is what's it called? Yeah. 2 minutes till I'm banging on you all. Yeah, 3 a.m.
Okay, that's what it is. All right.
All right, and you got love if you depend on me. Damn, I forgot. Well, y'all can retrace the stats back to that song. I forgot the name for real.
I'll be sure I'll find it. Okay, that's the one he.
Attached Red. Attached Red.
Oh, Attached Red. That's what it's called. All right, cool, no problem. Okay, so he has a lot of songs, and now he's at that point where he has to actually like have to freaking hum the songs out until.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh my God, I have too many. But like one, recently I dropped my EP.
Okay.
It's like the first EP with all original beats.
Oh.
And I got to work with Blake and my producer on this for a good 3 months, and it was amazing. So having that out, yeah. Shout out y'all. Shout out motherfucking Daza on the beats. He is my fucking producer. That's my main man. We be geeking out. He's a one person who understands me in my music choice. But if anything, don't wake me up in my faith.
Oh, okay. That's dope. All right, I'll be sure to swing back until and really review this episode. I gotta write those down and everything, and be like, okay, I gotta look up these songs and everything like that for sure and everything. Okay, that's dope. Yeah. All right, so it's like like you mentioned and everything. Just to swing back into your background, you mentioned that you are your family's from Bermuda, like on both sides.
No, my mom and her family is mainly from Brooklyn, New York.
Okay.
My dad and his family's from Barbados.
Oh, Barbados. Okay, Barbados.
I get like the best of both worlds. So I get island and I get crazy. So
you get island, you get crazy.
So it's a good little combination there.
Okay, I know. How would you describe would you call them Bajan? It's Bajan, right?
Yeah, it's Bajan.
Yeah. How would you describe the Bajan community in New York? It's not too deep here in Charlotte. Right?
It's actually more deeper there because there's a lot of Bajan shops. I believe there's one on 4th of Flatbush or some shit like that, and it's like this Bajan bakery.
Oh, okay.
Me and my dad would stop there like every day whenever he had work, and he would bring me with him.
Okay.
It was so good, so different. Like I advise y'all to try like a lot of Bajan cuisine.
Oh, okay.
That shit is good as fuck. It's like Jamaican food, but slightly better.
Is it spicier?
No.
It's just better. No. Like how would you say better? Like it's more savory?
Yeah, it's more savory and flavorful. Cause like I feel like it's like a perfect balance between like savory and spicy. Jamaican food is like mainly spicy with a shit ton of fucking flavor. So so you gonna enjoy it, but your mouth gonna be burning for like a good 40 minutes.
Like, oh, really? I didn't get that inclination with Jamaican food because I be getting like the oxtails with the rice and beans and sometimes get like
you played it safe. You played it safe.
Yeah, it's just like okay, so I played it safe then. That's
yeah. Once you get some real red snapper fish straight out the grill, have like fucking what's this shit called? Shit, I remember that in a second. But once you fully dive in, you like God damn.
Oh wow. Okay. All right. I'll keep in mind. Or maybe I need to look it up myself because, like Liberian food and everything. Like we have like Jello rice and everything. The cornbread. Yeah. You try both of them and everything.
Well, I still want to try fufu. Ron, stop playing with me. When your mom make fufu, you gotta save me a plate.
I know
you ducking me, bro. You know a place?
Yeah. Y'all can go to a restaurant. It's not too far from Northern Charlotte. It's not too far from where I stay at actually.
Hey, write this shit down, Ron.
I'm gonna send you the information. It's called Zanzibar and everything, and they be having like little brunches here and there. But it's like, basically, if you go to Zanzibar, you can order like what I like to order from Zanzibar is like fufu and goat soup. It tastes delicious, bro. Like it's so good.
You cheering like you have not been gatekeeping from me, bro. You gonna put your goddamn hands down.
I don't know, Ron. Did you ever been to Zanzibar before?
Nah, but my mama loves it.
Oh really? Your mama going there too?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, okay, All right.
Yo, we going tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, it's a dope spot. Or you can get like some fufu and pepper soup, which is just like, like with pepper soup and the goat soup is just it's a fufu with just goat soup. But like with the pepper soup, they have like, they got crab, they got all types of chicken. They like to mix it with the soup. They just mix it with all types of like, meats and stuff like that.
Tight.
But my mom makes a fufu like shit. Like sometimes she'll make it like put lamb into it, or like she'll put. One thing that's crazy is like a snail. Snail is really, really good. Well, I tell people that, be like, what snail?
Y'all fucking up Gary?
Yeah, we're fucking up Gary. We're fucking up Gary, Mr. Krabs, freaking everybody.
That's crazy.
But it's really, really good. I remember I actually had snail, and it was like on some potato greens and everything. And potato greens ain't my favorite like dish, but I'll eat it and everything. And they had it at my aunt's house. I'm like, what is it? Like, oh yeah, that's snail. I was like, this is delicious. And it was just like, that's not even my favorite type of dish. I killed that dish, bro. And now they'll put it like fufu. It gives like a distinct taste. Like it's really, really good and everything. But I won't gatekeep you from if my mom makes them, I'll be sure to let you know and everything.
Slide me, you just save me a plate. I'll swing by and grab it.
Yeah, man. If y'all pulling up the Zanzibar, let me know. I'll pull up too and everything. I can't have no fufu or nothing now because I'm currently fasting. I'm waiting until my birthday because my birthday is like February 14th. No, February 15th. Wow, I forgot my own birthday.
Why is all our birthdays so close?
Yeah, I'm an Aquarius. So what are you?
Pisces. I'm March 12th.
Oh, March 12th. What about you, Ron?
March 19th.
March 19th. Okay. So like, you're like Pisces too? All right, cool. My mom's a Pisces. She's something else. But it's like, it's all right. But yeah, it's a good spot to go. Like, you want to try some Liberian food and everything, West African food. They also, what else do they got? They got a bunch of other stuff too. But it's like, that's mainly what I be going there, just for the fufu and soup. They know me right. It's like, oh yeah, that's the goat soup, man, right there.
Tight shit.
Yeah, so it's really, really delicious, very, very spicy, and it kind of goes ups and down for the spice. You kind of get something different every time you try it, type stuff. But it's really, really good. And like, what are some Bajan dishes that you would recommend and everything?
Damn, that's a good question.
So I'm gonna be in Miami next week. Maybe they might have some Bajan.
Oh, not the Miami moves.
Yeah.
Damn. Where's my dad when I need him? Because I don't memorize the names for real.
Okay, well, they be eating a lot of rice and everything like that?
I mean, of course, rice just goes with everything.
It really does. Like, when I was a kid, I was kind of like, whatever with rice, but I'll eat rice. Like,
exactly.
Like, it just goes good.
It's just a staple.
Yeah, no, seriously. And so it's like when you eat like Bajan food, like it's like kind of like similar to Jamaican food. Like maybe y'all got oxtails too. Like,
yeah, we do.
How would you describe the oxtails in Barbados?
Same.
They're the same.
Because fucking Barbados and Jamaica, they're borderline the same thing, except our patois is like, I want to say,
like laid back.
Oh no! What? Actually, yeah.
Yeah, because I know, like, when I heard, like, one time I spoke to a guy from Barbados at, like, Walmart, and he sounded just like, I thought he was Liberian and everything. I'm like, I know he's Liberian. It's like, no, I'm from Barbados. And I'm like, well, y'all sound just like Liberians. Like, y'all guys.
Shit crazy.
Yeah, like, because, like, there's a lot of, for people who don't know, a lot of people from Barbados relocated in Liberia. So it's like a lot of our presidents were actually, like, married to Bajan women. So, like, a lot of, they're, like, half Bajan. So it's like, yeah, we're close like this type stuff and everything. We're basically like Uzamakis and Sinju. Basically.
Yeah, tight.
That's
actually funny because at my big sister's wedding, I'm pretty sure she married a Liberian brother.
Yeah, there you go. You already had the cookout.
Shout out to Tara, I love you. And I got to see like my Uncle Andrew and Uncle Adrian, my grandmother. It was funny. Because I remember this was back when I was in college. I flew all the way back to New York for this. It was a good ass time. I got to see my like that side of the family again. Except I had like a little problem with my flight. So my flight got canceled somehow. So I had to so I had to tell my dad, "Hey, I'm stuck for a little bit longer." And I didn't know how to tell him that because I can't anticipate what my dad would say. And I'm like, hey, pops. And my Uncle Adrian was like, Ariane, you gotta be clear with your, you gotta be clear with your father. Then my Uncle Adrian tuned in was like, no, you gotta be scared, you gotta be da. And my grandmother was like, come on, Ariane, come on. You can't, the worst he can say is no. And half the time, I don't know what the fuck they saying. So I'm like, just piecing everything together. I'm like, oh, yeah. Then dad comes around. I was like, what's wrong? He was like, so I'm stuck for a few more days. So I'm going to go, kick it with Anthony. He was like, all right, go ahead. We figure this out later. I was like, oh, dope. Okay. Oh, also, shout out Sub YO. He's my big brother. Anthony, I love you. He is taking over Staten Island. Something serious.
There's a large Liberian community in Staten Island.
I'm already knowing. Tap into his new EP and tap into one of my favorite songs by him. Damn, what's that shit called?
Sorry.
Damn, I feel so
Just
bad.
hum it out, and then you'll remember. Just start humming it out. But keep in mind, we got like 10 more minutes, so I'll let you know.
Damn. See, okay. I promise you, I know the song. I'm having the biggest brain fart.
It happens.
Shit.
ADHD, bro. That's how it be, bro. Like, I know it, and you probably won't even remember it till you're at Walmart tomorrow. I'll be like, dang, that was the song.
Exact. No, cause I hate myself because like we was just jamming to it in the car not too long ago.
You'll find it. I'm sure you will.
Oh, In the Mood. In the Mood.
Yeah,
oh my God. Yes.
Same
In the
here.
Mood. One of the hardest songs you've made, and I watched this man make a lot of songs. Like watching his process, like going to New York and watching his process was one of like the greatest influences to me. Cause like I used to do his cover arts.
Oh.
And I still do.
Nice.
But like when I first started out music, I was ass. I was like, hey, you be willing to do a song with me? He was like, bro, we family, of course. So I stayed in his apartment for like almost 3 days. And we started working on our song. And at first, it wasn't our song. He just threw on a random beat to like just get warmed up. And he starts like freestyling a whole song right in front of me. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, okay.
Because you start hearing like melodies and cadences that like most people wouldn't like go for. And I'm like mesmerized at this point. Like I want to be just like that, but with my own twist. So as years progressed, I became just like that.
Oh,
and I'm like, oh, hell yeah, we up.
Okay. All right. Was he Liberian too? And everything? 'Cause I know you speak about the whole Bajan Liberian cookout and married and everything.
Oh,
So
no, that's like my actual brother on my dad's side. So he's
okay.
Bajan too.
Oh, okay. Dope. And when like your sister married to a Liberian man, why didn't they serve fufu there?
They had jollof rice, and that's all I remember.
Damn, and they ain't got no fufu. I'll be like, you can't have no wedding without no fufu.
Look, I don't know.
We'll make it happen.
I don't know.
That's so crazy. All
I
right.
just wish.
That's fine. But it's no problem. I'm your plug. So like now you know where you can get your fufu at. Cause that's where I would go. Sometimes my mom don't make some and everything. I'll just pull up there and everything. Get like especially like when you're sick and everything too. It's good to pass by there. Cause the spices from the fufu and everything, it literally like you'll cut them down. See, he knows exactly what I'm talking about. He's pointing. So it's like if you have a cold, definitely like pull up. And also to help with that cold, you could probably put a little bit of lemon juice, not too much, just a little hint into it to kind of help fight whatever you're trying to like fight internally and everything. Just for
the motherland ingredients. Let's
yeah,
go.
no, seriously, man. That was the food of the warrior. That's what we would eat and everything before we go into war. That's what was explained from my family. So it's just like I don't know if it's different. But like I just want some fufu, like type shit and everything. So it's like all right. Well, connecting into like your Bayesian side and everything. Have you been to Barbados? Like you be there pretty often?
No. Actually, we having a family reunion sometime in May. I believe.
Dope. It's gonna be in Barbados.
Yeah.
Oh, dope.
So I get to meet my like grandfather for the first time, which is pretty interesting.
Your grandfather's grandfather?
No, like my grandfather, like my dad's dad.
Oh, okay. I thought you said like
I never met that
man.
man a day in my life.
Oh wow.
And from what I hear, like the relationship wasn't like 100% peachy.
It happens.
So I like me getting to see that side would be interesting. 'Cause I don't know if it's like, oh, these are my kids, singer, artist, influencer, hairstylist. Pops, we made it without you type shit. I don't think it's gonna be like that, but
How many siblings you got?
me, Naya, Yanni, Kevin, Chloe, Mari, Atera, and Aiden, Amani. 10.
Oh, 10. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. That's dope.
My dad's a player.
It happens.
Well, was a player. He's happily married now.
It happens. It happens and everything. Well, I mean, that's a feeling. That's a dope. That's how my grandfather was and everything. Like the thing of the family reunion to be big, and it's just like it just creates bigger bonds, like with your family. Like kind of feel like it's like a community. Like to think like maybe 2-3 generations from now and everything, you'll probably have enough relatives to like literally like fill up a whole town or something. So it's like come out of like 10 per each and everything. That's like 100 right there. I'm not saying you should shoot for that. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
No, trust me. 2 kids is fine with me.
And I would still be 20. So it's like just
Exactly.
20 grandkids for him. So it's like if it was for each. Yeah, and everything. Since we're going into like the end and everything, we got like probably like 5 more minutes and stuff. Just want to go back to deeper. It's just like, what are you currently working on right now?
Oh, so I'm not gonna lie. I'm in a phase where I'm trying to tap into like the Afro scene.
Oh, nice.
So I'm working on a lot of Afro beats, but I wanted to blend Afro beats with like my style of R&B and pop.
Okay.
So that's gonna be fun.
Okay.
And it is fun.
All right. Just to keep in mind for pointers, you should definitely listen to some of Drake's songs, especially on Views and everything. He did a lot of like Afro beat mixes and everything. Just kind of get like a little bit of inspiration by that. But also you should check out like a couple of like, African cookout artists. Let me just tell you, like Magic System, Premier Gao. There you go. He knows. I was just listening to yeah, I'll send you some links like Premier Gao and everything. That's the one good.
Please.
And there's a little playlist in there I could possibly send you and everything so you can be able to listen. Because that's like raw African, not like the modernized Afro beats and everything. That's the stuff we've been listening to, like the cookouts and kids and everything type stuff. He knows. And Ron's just in the background. He's going to be on a future episode. He's just listening and everything. But just stuff to really kind of help, really give like a little bit of a stretch. So, that's a good way to kind of get ahead in terms of like really like learning to dominate like a genre. It's really just to look at its roots and everything. So Afro beats, definitely got to check out the old African cookout playlist.
Send
and
me a
everything.
playlist after.
For sure, like Mia Way and everything. So it's just like those are really, really good people to kind of check in with, even though you might not understand what they're saying and everything. But just like the vibes and just like, just how they dominate and just the feelings that they convey. That's a good way to really check in with music as well and so on. And, going into the future, what's comes in the future for OreoTheSage? Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Ooh, big. I see myself like big enough where everybody knows me. I'm making a consistent fan base. I'm touring. I'm doing shows, but not too big where I'm gonna have paparazzi on my ass. Like,
yeah, I want to be like J. Cole. I want to be so in the cut.
Exactly. I'm gonna be rich,
yeah.
but like low key rich, like humble as fuck rich. Like you ain't gonna see me like flashing. Like, cause you see me now, like most rappers and artists, they like drip down like change and Gucci and all this other shit. I'll just be chilling in a flannel, a t-shirt, maybe a hoodie sometimes.
Hell yeah.
Wearing some beat up fucking trainers and fucking Vans
Chuck
and shit.
Taylors and shit.
Yeah, facts.
Pumas are really nice too.
I fucking love Pumas.
Yes, they're so comfortable.
It's fuck. Like I don't like y'all gotta stop hating on Pumas. And I fuck. Yeah, because my dad got me into wearing Pumas.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yes, I need to get more Pumas too, man. I had these this pair of Pumas and everything I wore for a photo shoot, bro. It felt like spaceman shoes, bro. Like, it's like, I didn't want to run in them. I didn't want to crease them and everything. They were just like, bro, like, yeah, talk about Jordans and Nikes and everything. Y'all sleeping on Pumas and stuff. So it's like, that's pretty much where you see yourself, just kind of like a low-key successful person and everything. All right. And where do you see yourself, like, for Charlotte? Why you feel like you're gonna stay here for like a decade, 2 decades? They're just gonna pass on through, move back to New York?
Maybe depending on how big I end up getting. There's like a couple places I got in mind. Like I may end up moving back to New York, but that's like a huge question mark. I think I wanna
just stay here for a little bit, just kind of grow a little bit as an artist, and everything.
I chose Charlotte to like lay my roots in. So just to watch myself flourish from here is cool. Once I get big enough to be like, okay, that's my hometown type shit. I'm gonna visit, do shows, show some support, show some love. I know I'm definitely gonna give back to the community. I'm not gonna be like, hey, well, nah, I am. I'm gonna be like, hey, I want to donate to like this foundation, help young artists find their voice, help young artists in general, like find a medium and help them in their medium, like just donating art supplies, music equipment, this, that, and third. I want to be very heavily involved and just watch everybody flourish. 'Cause I feel like everybody has a sound, everybody got a voice. Like what you hear in a lot of Jamaican songs. We're lions. We're prideful. We have a sound. We're unique. You just gotta hear us roar, type shit.
Yes.
So shout out all my lionesses, all my lion folk. I fuck with all of y'all family, no matter what.
Shout out to all the Bajans, all Liberians across the world.
Shit.
And everything. And I just want to say I thank you for choosing Charlotte and actually making this your home and everything, whether if it's temporary or for long term, we're real glad to have you here. You're really making the most of it while you're here. And I'm glad to see, I'm really proud and excited to see where you take this music thing, all right? And that's it for the Mental Threads Podcast, episode 184. Yeah, I got to keep remembering. We're sewing in and we're sewing out.
Hey.
Great to have you on. All right, that was dope. I was low-key kind of scared at the beginning because we ate up like 20 minutes talking about anime.
Swear to God.
I was like,
That's
my favorite.
Need a reason to keep on breathing. Knowing she came to my eye, I started missing. Now we winning. Can you tell me what's the time? I saw her walking down my street like she a gangster. She took my heart, she took my soul. She had no filter and a cut. I heard you flawless with no makeup. Is this a dream? Cause I don't know when she came from. Don't wake me up, girl, I be here. You had me stuck. But now she get it, now she got it cause of us. I love it how she calms me down. Teach me how to love. Am I enough? Am I enough to handle what God is that got sent to me from above? I never knew I had the courage to speak up, but now she got me running. Keep up, you know we geeked up, so don't wake up, so don't wake up, so don't you wake up, so don't wake up, so don't you wake up. Suddenly my knees done at the ground. I got scared you wouldn't wanna go. Did my time get cut short? I can't help it, you do damage. Every day you glued up by my side. I can never get detached when you never would I hide. Oh baby, tell me lies, I cannot deny. She done took my heart, so I made it up with pride. Oh, she was my prize, the apple of my eye, the one that matched my goofiness and all my geeky times. So I ask you to pause, run it back, rewind, cause I need to see it all, beginning to end. I need you to live. Don't wake me up, girl, I be here. You had me stuck, but now she get it, now she got it cause of us. I love it how she calms me down. Teach me how to love. Am I enough? Am I enough to handle what God is that got sent to me from above? I never knew I had the courage to speak up, but now she got me running. Keep up, you know we geeked up, so don't wake up. Don't wake me up, girl, I be here. You had me stuck, but now she get it, now she got it cause of us. I love it how she calms me down. Teach me how to love. Am I enough? Am I enough to handle what God is that got sent to me from above? I never knew I had the courage to speak up, but now she got me running. Keep up, you know we geeked up, so don't wake up.